gonna start the video off by saying I stand with Kanye and I stand with Kyrie, and this is why I stand with Kanye. I'm gonna start with Kanye first. This is why I stand with Kanye, because I don't believe this is a coincidence that all of the Jews have all the power. Okay, this is not a coincidence or coincidental. Do not undermine our pain. We have our thoughts, our ideas, and our truths, and we as a people are telling the world what we are experiencing and what we have experienced. And all we want is to be respected for how we feel. We will respect you, but we want respect for how we think too. No matter how different that thought process is. So let's take LGBTQ, right? We'll use them as the example of what I'm saying. We don't think like them and they don't think like us. I would want a woman, I don't want a man, but this man, he wants another man. I'm gonna respect him even though he thinks differently and wants a man, and I expect him to respect me because I think differently and want a woman. Period, point blank. Let's get that out the way first. All right, so it's not ironic. You know, we can go look at Kanye's red chart. I don't know how many people seen Kanye's red chart, but please go look at it. All of the major companies are Jewish. All of the major companies, they're Jewish. Ironically, if we still believe racism exists, it does exist in 2022. It's just not as broad as it was before, out in the open, I would say. And if racism don't exist, then help us get a better power dynamic. We're telling the world we're struggling with power, and the world will not help us, but they want us to ignore that everyone, especially here in America, that got the power are Jews. Well, if y'all not racist and y'all are literally profiting off of us, then why can't we, get better contracts and get the same amount of power you got? The richest black man, y'all just took all his money away. The richest black man touched 11 billion, while the richest white man is sitting at 120 billion. I mean, it's levels that y'all won't let us reach. Capitalism is your game that you'll never let us win at. If you think about the dollar bill, it was made from cotton that we picked because your skin wouldn't allow you to even do the work to even last out there to pick the cotton. And there's no knock against people of color or lighter color or white color, but it's just the truth. Now, we're going to start here with Liar Cohen. Liar, yeah, I like that, Liar. And he is ironically, right? Ironically, he's an Israelite American, right? And as it says, he is the record label owner. He founded 300 Entertainment, right? Okay, so, and clearly, again, on Kanye's red chart, you will see pretty much all the record labels, any major record label for real, outside like Motown, they're ran by Jews. My people got freedom and never got help to go build. Never got 40 acres and a mule to actually build on top of their freedom like other people after their catastrophes. And since my people in the past didn't get paid, I think something can be done about the people now in the present. I just think that's fair and that's right, because it is in history that America helped the Jews get their reparations, so they can help us as well. But and the reason we know this is because when the pandemic happened, the fact that you're able to send out any amount of money, meaning you could have been did that for us. The fact that people are still winning $1 billion Powerballs, take that $1 billion and start passing that down to us. But we're here about Kanye, because Kanye, he getting done like Jesus, right? And it's not just Kanye. So Ice Cube, he been mentioning Jews, right? And No Vaseline, 1991. Look, he been mentioning Jews. Get rid of that devil, real simple. Put a bullet in his temple, cause you can't beat a nigga for life, crew, when you getting told what to do by a Jew. That's what he said. I don't know why it just disappeared to verse 3. Hold on. Let's get back. It was in verse 1. Hold on, it's right here. We about to get right back. And that's him. He telling them already in verse 1. He basically going at Easy, telling him like, bro, I can't rock with you, man, cause you letting a Jew tell you what to do. You see what I'm saying? You letting a Jew run you. Now I ain't about to let no Jew run me. So as we check it out right here, you know, here it is on Rap Genius. He telling them, cause you let a Jew break up my crew. He telling us, right? He been going at it with the Jews, right? He like Jerry Heller, he identifies as Jewish. That's who Ice Cube is saying. Ironically, just again, y'all, ironically broke up his crew. You know what I'm saying? And even Cube is saying it's wrong for the Arabi to call me anti-Semitic. I respect Jewish people because they're unified. I wish black people were as unified. That's literally what Kanye said. I'm jealous that we not as unified. The same stuff is going on. History repeats itself. We're going through the same problems in 2022. This was in 1991. Please, not just my people, people of other races. When y'all hear us cry out and weep out, wake up. This is real. This is our real life. How about y'all help us get either our land back or our power back or money back, our economy back? Don't just look at us. Help us. Talk to these people in power. Show them you on our side if you're not racist. I'm just saying, what's the chances that he was getting called anti-Semitic too, right? All the way back then. He mentioned the Jews again. He mentioned the Jew again here in the third verse. He's saying what? Get rid of that devil real simple. Put a bullet in his temple. Cause you can't beat a nigga for life, crew, with a white Jew telling you what to do. What's the chances that he said a white Jew? He's talking about Eazy-E. Literally, a white Jew. This is what it says. And he was accused of anti-Semitic wording in his songs because he said, what? With a white Jew telling you what to do. We don't want the white Jews to tell us what to do. Why we gotta go through a white Jew telling us what to do? We, like, y'all don't understand? Y'all don't get it? That they get to make money off of our music and they own all the rights to our music and they get to tell us what to do and they can't get up there and rock a show or even get the same following as us, and you ain't trying to at least get us 50-50 here? Come on, man. What? Oh, but it's ironic in 1991. Here's Lupe Fiasco and his song Nerd. This was in 2016 when he mentioned the Jews. He mentioned Jews in 2016. Look, right here. Artists getting robbed for their publishing by dirty Jewish execs that think his alms from the covenant. Look. And he even said, it's some upright moral Jewish execs in the biz, but it's some dirty, awful motherfuckers that would sell their mother into slavery. Look, he telling you. They said the same thing about him. Look, and now he's accused of anti-Semitic thoughts, all because he's saying the dirty Jewish execs. What's the chances? All I'm saying is, what's the chances? What's the chances of this? I mean, look, Dame Dash, he went through the same thing. Look, he told this on Black. Dame Dash, he was blaming the same liar for breaking up Rockefeller. What's the chances? You know, we got 1991, really the first rap group, the real pioneers going through it, NWA. We got Dame Dash and Rockefeller going through it. The Migos went through it. Look, here, we got Offset, and the Migos even said this. Here go Offset right here saying that they blocked Migos and Young Thug Project, and the Migos also is on there on an interview saying that this same dude is the reason that they was really falling off because he was slowing their music down. I mean, even if here we can go here and we can look at Ice Cube. Look, Ice Cube been posting this. Look, he been trying to actually tell us. This is literally how it is. They sit here, this is the Jewish execs, for all the people who don't understand. This is the Jewish executives. They get to sit here, right? And they making all this money. They making all the money. And it's us. We slaving. Do you know how many artists or entertainers that ain't getting no money, that's still broke? Dave Chappelle said he was broke. Do you think he was broke while Dave Chappelle was sitting here broke? Do you think he was broke? No. When Dave Chappelle needed us to boycott for his show because he wasn't making money from it, he was still making money from it. This is what they're saying. Okay, when Adidas dropped Kanye, and then they said, we're still going to sell your shoe and we're going to take your soul out and replace it. He's still going to eat while Kanye slaved and worked super hard to be an entertainer. He had to work hard and work out of being a producer, go to be an entertainer, be this megastar, try to have a marriage and all these things, you know, be a good upstanding citizen. He did all this, put himself in the spotlight. His life is always getting questioned and laughed at or mocked. He's always getting called crazy, but he gets to sit here and you never even know who he is. And y'all don't want us to look at this. Y'all don't want us to pay attention to who is up here. Y'all want us to keep shutting up and keep acting like it's good to be entertained. No, it ain't good to be entertained, because really, to be honest, the people that entertain us is us. We the entertainers. When I look at the NBA, 80% of the NBA is black people. I'm just saying, we go over and over. We ain't even gonna do the comparison. We are the entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Y'all need us. Y'all don't make no money from the NBA if 80% of the black people stop hooping. Remember that. Nobody's gonna pay attention as much. But I'm just saying, look, what's the chances that he was going through this? Look, he was accused of ordering his entourage to beat up a Arabi. Why would he do that? But you know, this is what we gotta go up against, right? Now we're gonna jump into this video, right, of what Liar had to say. But the reason I say Kanye is getting done like Jesus is because, let's go here. Let's look at John 8:44. And it reads what? You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he is a liar and the father of lies. Who is Jesus talking to in John 8:44? And why is he talking like that? Okay, well, let's go. Let's just read real quick. Let's see what this paragraph says. It says, Jesus' critics have resisted his teachings. In part, this has hinged on their claims to be the children of Abraham. Jesus responded by pointing out that the true sons behave as their father did, as God did. Not the running money, not being evil and destroying the world for money. That ain't how God will operate. I don't care about the people. We're not mad at the people. We're mad at the Jewish people that's in power, not Jewish people as a whole. And if Jewish people understand that their people in power is doing us dirty, and if y'all are the real chosen ones, y'all will understand us. But like Jesus, y'all didn't understand us. Since Abraham believed God and these men do not, they are not a part of Abraham's spiritual family. Instead, they are the children of some other father. So far, their conduct has been marked by violence, deception, and hypocrisy. They reject the message of Christ because they do not want to hear it. Which is love, to love. Ain't that what Kanye said? Love. They don't care about love. They don't want to love. They're about money. Money. Not all Jews. We didn't say all Jews. The Jews that's in power, that have power. And it's the reason we're saying this. We're going to see in the video. It's the reason we can prove what we're saying. It's not us just making this up. The Jewish execs are in power, and we got proof from a Jewish exec himself saying this. They've even insulted Jesus' family by insinuating that he is an illegitimate child and a son of fornication. Here, Jesus completes his statement about the true spiritual father of these critics in spectacular fashion. In no uncertain terms, Jesus states that these harmful enemies are, in fact, the spiritual children of the devil. He refers to murder, resistance to the truth, and lies, all of which were part of his earlier criticisms of these men. This is not a soft, timid response on the part of Jesus. This is an open, overt rebuke delivered against religious leaders who are leading others to hell. Contrary to the carcasses of Jesus as a fragile mystic, passages such as these prove his ability to present righteous strength. And then here, let's go here. Let's go to Revelations 3:9. Let's read Revelation 3:9. I will make those, this is Jesus, I will make those who are the synagogue of Satan, who claim to be Jews, though they are not. What is the chances that he is saying this? But are liars. What is the chances, right? We keep saying we're the real Jews. What are the chances that Jesus or Kanye as well, or other black people are saying this too? We're the real Jews. And even Jesus is saying this, who claim to be the real Jews, though they are not. They are liars. I will make them come and fall down at your feet and acknowledge that I have loved you. That he's talking to his real chosen ones, the real chosen people of God, the real children of God, the real Jews. That's who he's talking to. And that's what I think is happening now. Jesus was trying to warn us. Let's see what it means, right? Look, it says, right? This is the second time Satan, the synagogue of Satan is mentioned. Jesus promised to compel the false Jews to acknowledge the believers' valid faith in Jesus and recognize that Jesus loves the believers. This is most likely a reference to the ultimate victory of good over evil, the day when all false teachers will have to bow to Jesus and confess his love and confess that he is Lord. But it is telling you, it's literally telling you, and look right here, it says this is not a blanket reference to all of Judaism, nor all of the Jewish people. Rather, Jesus is indicating a specific group in a specific area. Same way as Kanye. He's not going at every Jew. He's talking about the specific evil group of Jews that's in power in America, in this specific area. This is literally the same thing. I don't understand. It's like Jesus is warning us. Wake up. He already told us. He already gave us the answer. In fact, Jesus said these offenders were Jews in name only, not in bloodline, in name. He called them liars. They actually belonged to Satan and served him. With this information, I'm just saying, Kanye ain't crazy and Kyrie ain't crazy either. But here, let's go to, because I want to get into this video. Let's dive into this video by Liar.